welcome to the Baltic eSports League Pro Season 1. My name is Derek Danger, together with me is Cookie. And well, it's Friday, it's going to be a hype day today. I think there are pretty hype games, pretty hype matchups. And also, today is going to be Axe Friday, as always.
Yeah, the Axe Day. We have, again, some really good products from Axe. Of course, the body wash. You can use it for body and hair, so it's 2-in-1. You don't need to buy a shampoo and soap. You can just buy one body wash, and everything is going to be fine. Yeah, if you do it, you can have hair like Derek or hair like me. You just need to look out for that. Of course, we have two deodorants.
3, I think.
3? Oh yeah, 3.
Yeah, there's a third one as well.
The gold one, of course.
Yeah, the gold one, that's the most important one.
And then we have Dark Temptation. I don't know why it's brown, but it's Dark Temptation. And of course, last but not least, we do have Carbon and Clean. So these are the items you can win today.
And to win them, we will give you a question. Just answer, and with the right answer and probably the hashtag Axe, you need to have both. You will have your entry in the giveaway.
Yeah, and the question is, which League of Legends champion can make anybody golden? That's today's question. If you answer it with hashtag Axe, you'll get one of these products. You can choose 3 of them out of these 5, so choose wisely. And yeah, so let's get into the schedule for week 5.
And we start our week with Public Enemy versus Team Coinflip Gaming, 2-0 for Public Enemy. Then followed up on Wednesday, we saw Team Solamata versus Surreal Gaming and Vegan Unifor versus NACL, both with 2-0s, and both were pretty one-sided.
Yeah, and if the script goes as planned, then everybody will have 2-0. So we need eMans 5 to have 2-0 and Falcon eSports to have 2-0, and then the 2-0s are going to be on one side, and yeah, that's what we want to do.
And well, yeah. First matchup of the day is Imantis 5 versus Keep Yourself Alive. Imantis 5 at the moment, last week their undefeated record was broken, but well, they played versus the strongest team, so maybe they got some experience from that. Now this week they will play I would say half a tier lower team, but nonetheless the top team. Keep Yourself Alive. So what do you think?
Well, I know from other tournaments that Imantis 5 won against Keep Yourself Alive, but that was only a one game. They didn't have a best of 3. They just had one game, and yeah, Imantis 5 smashed them in that game, but they had cheese picks. So maybe Keep Yourself Alive now know what they want to ban against Imantis 5, how they want to play. So they have a lot of more information about them. So I would say this is going to be a 1-1 week. A 1-1 game. So yeah, that's my prediction.
And well, a small prediction for the second game, Falcon eSports versus Iron Wolves.
Well, it's hard to say because both the teams are really strong, and I would say that I'd say 1-1. 1-1, but most likely it's going to be a 2-0 for Falcon eSports.
Yeah, well, we'll hold you on that. And yeah, going into the first matchup, let's see who's playing. So Imantis 5, we get GOEXANIMO in the top lane, the original top lane for Imantis 5. Homeless Master in the jungle, facing the mid lane, and bot lane this week is going to be pretty interesting because we'll have a new player substitute for Fabi. We'll have Arnold as AD carry, and Basilisk, who was the top laner previously for Imantis 5, as support, but well, we don't know what's going to happen there. Maybe they'll go for like another cheese.
Yeah, could be.
So we have to watch out for that.
Yeah, and for Keep Yourself Alive, we have Arnax in the top lane, ZTY in the jungle, TVX mid lane, Domas in the AD carry position, and Nofaz98 as the support.
And well, what do you think? Like, Keep Yourself Alive, they have a similar playstyle to Imantis 5. They tend to snowball the games and snowball them hard due to like individual outplays.
Yeah, but if it doesn't work out, we saw against Wigan Unit 4 that if the snowball doesn't work out and their picks don't work out, then yeah, they just don't know what to do in the mid game and late game, and they get smashed.
And yeah, well, but with a different bot lane for Mantis 5, and maybe we'll see some really unexpected picks.
I'm hoping to see the Twitch Cassiopeia bot lane. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, Twitch Cassiopeia bot lane, Twitch as support, obviously.
yeah, of course.
But well, we don't know. We haven't like gotten info or like any rumors what's going to be played. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to downgrade them because Basilisk, he usually plays top lane. I would say he's one of the most unexpected players of Latvia because usually he plays mid. I think he likes to play mid the most. But because in Latvia there was this shortage of top laners, he started playing top lane. And then when he played top lane,
he got bored of playing tanks.
He got bored of playing tanks. And like what I heard is that he really enjoys playing support. So he wanted to go with Fabi as support, and they had Goduch in the top lane. But then that kind of didn't work out because Rutsko was in the support role. So yeah, I don't think he'll be a bad support. But yeah, I haven't seen him play too much.
And well, yeah, players are still getting ready. So what do you think? What are going to be the crucial aspects of, for example, well, the first game?
Well, I think that if Holmes Master can get his solo kills as he usually does in the early game, then I think that they should have a pretty solid early game. We have to look out on the mid lane matchup how Faison will do, because we saw Faison play against Saulius, and even on his favorite champion, I feel like both of his favorite champions, he played Echo and Yasuo that week, and both of them he got smashed in the mid lane. So I want to see how Keep Yourself Alive will be able to play against Faison, and if he will be able to try and mechanically outplay the opponent, and yeah, and on the Holmes Master. And of course, if Keep Yourself Alive can punish the two substitutes that are coming in for Imantis 5.
And well, as the players are getting ready, we'll have a short break, after which we'll jump right into the champion select between Imantis 5 and Keep Yourself Alive.
more G's than the L. I want 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 more G's than the L. Go rap out till I black out. Rap out till I black out. I want more G's than the L. 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 I want more G's than the L.
And welcome back to the BSL. We're in the Champions League between Imantas 5 and Keep Yourself Alive, and already first ban Jace.
Yeah, against Arnax. That's his most played champion. And yeah, Imantas 5 are going to be on the blue side and Keep Yourself are going to be on the red side for the first game.
And Cassio banned, so maybe they watched the stream previously.
Yeah, they found out about Arnold's mid lane. Got some information from us from the deep analysis.
Deep analysis. So yeah, we will have to see, since will the Evelyn be banned? It was pretty huge last week versus Iron Wolves for Imantas 5.
Yeah.
Even they banned it, so.
Yeah, Swain banned out. That has been getting a lot of popularity recently because of the Quadra Gaming versus Team Saw mid matchup. And Kai'Sa banned also, so a lot of just banning out the strong picks. Not really target banning, I would say, anyone except the Jace and the Cassiopeia. Well, that's 2 bans.
And well, Rise ban coming through, and well, it's been a ban only versus the strong teams.
Yeah, because the lower teams haven't really brought it out yet.
It's pretty hard to play Rise with a team, I think.
Yeah, and Domus has been spamming it a lot recently in solo queue, so they don't want to play it against that. And Vladimir banned it out. I don't know if anyone of Iman's 5 do play Vladimir that much, but maybe they know something that I don't.
And well, let's see what is going to be the first big priority. Will it be just the Scion or something?
It could be Scion. Gunnar is also what Godus likes to play a lot.
And well, it's the Jin, the new kid on the block. And well, now it seems that unless Keep Yourself Alive picks Alistar, they will have to like think of what to do versus that.
Yeah, but if they pick Alistar, then they have to ban Morgana, because Morgana is also really good with Jhin, and the Black Shield really helps against the combo of Alistar. And Caitlyn is, it seems, going to be the counter pick for the ADC spot, and that's a pretty good matchup for both of them. It's a skill, I would say, a skill matchup against the AD carries, but yeah, mostly the supports are the ones that lead the lane and yeah, the supports are like 70% and the AD carries are 30% of laning phase.
And well, not going for Alistar or Morgana. It seems like it's going to be Braum. And Braum is quite good of a pick versus Jhin, since Jhin doesn't attack a lot, but Janna. So Janna, I think Janna is like Karma a season ago. Like especially Caitlyn Janna lane can demolish almost everything in their sight.
Yeah, they're pretty, like Janna, it feels like she's just a shielding support, but lately, because of the Aerie mastery that you can get, she just can poke a lot in lane. And yeah, together with Caitlyn. Caitlyn had the nerf, her damage got nerfed in the lane a bit some patches ago, and Janna's shield is that something that negates that, and Caitlyn can just start pushing in the waves from level 1.
Yeah, and we got Evelyn ban. Well, not ban, but
Pick.
Evelyn pick for Almost Master. So I'm really curious what will Keep Yourself Alive pick versus that, since if it's not picked right now, probably 2 jungle bans will come through.
Yeah, and also the Alistar Janna matchup on the bottom lane, I think it's also a skill matchup. If the Janna can time the tornado right, then she can just cancel the combo from Alistar, and yeah, it's just going to be on how good Destra and Spartan can play out the lane. If they can just keep on the pressure and out push the lane and poke them under the turret, and then slowly whittle down the turret as well, and then get the first blood, then they could start roaming and maybe snowball the game.
And a Kassadin pickup, so that's interesting, because, well, Kassadin would be normal in most cases, but versus Faison in mid lane, I would say that his champion pool consists of Kassadin counters mostly.
Yeah, he likes to play a lot of AD champions, but still it's like that 1-3-1 composition that Keep Yourself Alive are going with the safe mid lane, with the Janna for Peel. They can just 1-3-1 easily. I'm interested what they are going to pick up on top lane for Arnax.
It's not going to be Scion or Pantheon. So, well, we'll have to see. For Arnax, I think, well, there isn't a Camille ban.
Yeah.
So that could be one thing for sure. Camille, well, probably Arnax will go for something interesting and something flashy.
We could see Fiora maybe.
Or the Gangplank.
Yeah, Gangplank also is open. Olaf was left as the last ban, so nobody opted into picking that up. And yeah, Olaf is pretty good against Jhin, because yeah, Jhin is pretty mobile. If he goes crit, then he has a lot of mobility, I guess. But still, if Olaf lands the axe, then it's a lot of percentages on slow that get applied.
And well, that's Garen locked in. Now we'll have to see what kind of a placeholder that is.
Yeah, they haven't given us information, so...
Or maybe that is Garen.
Maybe that is Garen. I don't think that Garen is a pretty good split pusher. And in teamfights he won't be able... Well, I guess he's a good split pusher. He can chunk out normally. If he gets a Black Cleaver, then he shreds armor a lot. So that could be.
And well, versus that Kassadin, we got Yasuo locked in. So facing on his favorite champion. Well, we don't know if it's his favorite, but well, his signature champion. So it's going to be pretty rough for Damas if Facing plays it out correctly.
Yeah, and Cho'Gath picked up in the top lane for Godus. A pretty safe champion, has a lot of sustain in the lane. Can basically stand against any, I would say, top laner. Gnar has a good matchup against him because of the range and the mixed damage that he has. But yeah, other than that, Cho'Gath is a pretty safe pickup.
And well, it all depends what's going to be picked against the Cho'Gath. Garen is not the best champion versus Cho'Gath, but we got Gnar locked in on top lane. So all we don't know is what that Garen's going to be.
Yeah, that Garen could be Garen jungle. The Bush Garen could be, but it does not seem like it is because they did the dodge, the Q. So what could they go in the jungle position? I would say something aggressive. Could be something like Nidalee or Rek'Sai to help out. Could be Rek'Sai to help and see where Evelyn is because of the passive.
And well, we get confirmation that wasn't Gnar on top lane. Gnar was Renekton.
Oh.
And Garen was Jarvan the 4th.
Okay. So they have this teamfight composition with Jarvan. They have that wombo combo with Jarvan and Renekton. Well, no, they don't. They have this.
I think that they have like a strong enough laning phase, and probably mid game if they snowball from laning phase to get casted into late game.
Yeah, they have a pretty good 1-3-1 composition with the Renekton and Kassadin, and that's their plan basically every single time. Try to mechanically outplay the laners, get ahead, and then try and macro win the macro game. And for Imans 5, they kind of have the same playstyle. They'll have the Yasuo split pushing most likely, but the Cho'Gath, I don't know how the Cho'Gath and Renekton matchup actually goes. I haven't seen that too much.
I haven't seen Renekton too much, but well, it's going to be interesting. And while the players are loading in, we're going to take a short break, after which the first game between Imantas 5 and Keep Yourself Alive will take place.
I can never forgive Lattelecom for murdering our mother.
I've been cooperating, you're just not listening.
You're not listening to me.
Pasaules top seriāli. Skaties visas sezonas uzreiz visos tavos ekrānos. Shortcut films. Tikai €6 mēnesī. Shortcut. Tu redzēsi.
You spray. You awkward. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
welcome back to the Baltic eSports League. We're in the first game between Imantis 5 and Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah, and some interesting picks already. Both teams have, I would say, some cheese picks, because we don't see Renekton, and I don't think that Renekton is one of those like meta picks now, as well as so I wouldn't say it's a cheese pick, but yeah, still not a really meta pick right now.
Well, if you're comfortable and the matchup allows that, then why not?
Yeah, and against Gaston it's pretty good. Just the mobility, I guess, in the team fight, but still, so I would say isn't too bad. It's just going to be on how the teams can play the early game.
Well, and Yasuo most of the time is all about that early game, and they got, I wouldn't say Yasuo come, but it definitely leans on that, because they have the Alistar, they have the Cho'Gath, and Evelynn to clean everyone up, and meanwhile Jhin can just ult from afar.
Yeah, and this time Jarvan will start top side, and Rutsko will start bot side, so Caitlyn and Janna, both of them will have a bit of an easier time in the lane, get the advantage already from level 1 to get some split pushes in and rush the level 2.
And yeah, well, on top lane, I don't know, I think that Cho'Gath should just look to farm. Otherwise, it will be pretty rough if Arnax gets even a kill on top or burn an early flash. So bot lane from Keep Yourself Alive already pushed in there, starting to poke down Basilisk and Arnold's. So we'll have to see how that one goes now. It looks pretty grim, but it's only level 1, so yeah, it's gonna be fine.
And both of them want to get to level 2 as fast as they can. The Caitlyn and John lane, I would say the Jhin and Alistar, both of them just have to survive as long as they can. Try not to get tower dived and something like that. But TVX started topside, so they could try some early shenanigans bot lane and maybe try and gank them. I want to know what Holmes will try to do. Will he go and go top lane, or just invade and farm it out?
And meanwhile, mid they're just farming it out. Nothing much happening. Well, from an action standpoint.
But the flash!
And on bot lane, engage on Spartan. He's going to get away, or will he? Arnold's flashes for him, but isn't in range, so first blood goes to Desra. TVX is already there. Will Arnold get anything from this? The combo lands from TVX, and yeah, double kill for Desra, and that's a disaster for Imantis 5.
Yeah, that's just going to give them. They're just so behind now. Both of them use their summoners. At the start, it looked like a good play from Basilisk. They found the early aggression, knew how to punish that. But yeah, it just TVX was already going bot lane and was able to be there on the all-in, and they couldn't finish off Caitlyn.
It seemed like Jhin just needed an extra 15 range or something like that. Now facing flashes away, still gets comboed. Will he get away? No. Jarvan flashes on him. Now Homeless Master tries to run away. He will have the Rift Scuttler to give him a little bit of speed, but the combo's coming in, and Homeless Master flashes away from that.
Yeah, so there's only one flash on Imantis 5 side, so really strong start from Keep Yourself Alive, and that's just what they want. They want to get the items as fast as they can, so that they can start the 1-3-1.
And well, Basilisk goes in for another combo, and a short trade will not go to Imantis 5, as Basilisk is getting lower and lower.
Yeah, the plays that Basilisk is trying to do are not working out for now. Maybe they should just slow down a bit and not try to make the plays as hard. Wait a bit, get the items, wait for Homeless Master to come to bot lane and help them out. Because right now they're just giving what Keep Yourself Alive want to.
And the positive thing for Imantis 5 is that Cho'Gath is winning or surviving, or is he? Yeah, he's surviving the Renekton lane, and even had a little bit of CS lead. Renekton was the first one to burn the teleport. So, well, it's going to be probably answered.
Yeah, but again, TVX coming mid lane, ganking Faison, and that is going to be a kill as he doesn't have flash. And yeah, TVX was able to just get the flash at the first time, even the kill. So he got the kill and the flash, and now revisiting that lane, really good from him. Faison leaving the game.
Well, maybe he had the DC.
Maybe he was DC there or had a high ping. Could be. That's why he reacted so slow. But yeah, right now.
And well, I really hope that was just DC or something. Because, well, even though the early game has not been the brightest from Imantis 5 this time, I think they can just get to their desired items and just completely turn the game around. We saw what happened last week versus Iron Wolves. It was pretty good. And yeah, while we're waiting for players to go back to the action, we can go back to the Axe giveaway.
Yeah, to the Axe giveaway. These 5 brilliant items from Axe. You have 3 deodorants and 2 body wash and hair. So yeah, we can go through them. We have mint freeze, so you're always going to feel fresh when you wash with this one. We also have carbon and clean. That is going to just keep everything fresh, clean, and you'll smell good all day. Won't be sweaty or anything. And of course, I'll let you talk about the rest of the items.
Well, 3 deodorants. Which ones you went over?
I went over the body washes.
The 2 body washes.
Yeah.
We got the black deodorant, or where was it? It's this one, black deodorant. We got the dark deodorant and the gold one. That's the important one. And talking about gold, today's question is, which champion in League of Legends can make anyone golden? So yeah, answer to that question with an Axe giveaway. Well, with a hashtag Axe, and you'll have your entry in the giveaway.
And that's just as easy as that. The answer that you think it is, hashtag Axe. And yeah, you will be able to choose 3 of these 5 objects, these items, Axe items, and what else? And yeah, if you win, you can
and this
share.
bag as well.
And in this, you'll get them in this nice bag. You don't have to use it to carry the Axe deodorants. You can use it to carry your school books, your keyboard to some LAN events, a mouse. You can fit a keyboard and a mouse in there, so it's good for like if you go to LAN events and you have to participate in them. A really good bag for that also.
And yeah, about the game, going back to the game, what do you think? Well, we've seen already 4-0 in the 5th minute, and what do you think? What does Imantis 5 need to do here?
Well, I think they have to slow down a bit, because right now they're playing really aggressive, and Keep Yourself Alive are really reacting to it really good. They have while they have played aggressive, they know how to punish that. They've punished them, and I think that this strategy from Imantis 5 isn't working, so they should just slow down, just farm it out, get your items, and then try and catch out people in the mid game. Have good vision so that you know when somebody is not where they should be, and then just collapse on him, because they have good catch potential with the Evelynn, with the Alistar, and the Jhin Deadly Flourish in Ultimate. So I think that if they can just slow down the game a bit and stall it out, then they should be fine.
And well, it seems like the players are ready. As it finds out, Faison had some internet issues, had a little bit of lag, so a lot of lag. So he had to just reconnect. But now we're all fine.
Yeah, now we're back into the game, and yeah, Spartan and Destra, both of them just having so much pressure bot lane. The Caitlyn, Janna coming out strong from them, and yeah, Fabi and BESL don't really know what they can do, but yeah, I think they just have to farm it out. Maybe even give up the turret so that they can farm it out more easily.
And on top lane, I just saw when Renekton uses his Conqueror rune, he goes golden.
Yeah? Okay, so hope we'll find that at some point. We'll see that come out. And yeah, TVX already roaming bot
Yasuo's
lane.
already golden.
Yeah, so it's golden.
And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Are they going for the dive? It seems like that Arnolds is getting caught out. Nothing he can do.
Yeah,
He'll just die here.
And Arnax on the top lane, meanwhile, was killed by them. So a cross-map play from both the teams reacted to what happened. And actually, Arnold's got a kill on the Caitlyn, so she just tanked a bit too much. That most likely the turret won't fall, as Basilisk already is there and will be able to protect the turret.
And yeah, that's pretty massive. That's pretty massive because they didn't get the first turret, and they would probably want to just swap the lanes since the Renekton died as well.
Yeah, and that just gives Haim Frito.
And now Basilisk in trouble. He gets caught, has no flash, no nothing, and he'll die to Desert 3-0 Janna already.
Janna getting all the kills, might see some AP items come out from her. And yeah.
Well, interesting action in mid lane. And here goes Yasuo.
Yeah, Phaeton just trying to deal as much damage as he can. Doesn't have the gold yet, so he does only have 2 daggers. Can't dish out too much, but it adds up in the end. So he can just slowly chunk it out, try and get something from there.
And well, top lane. I don't know if Arnex has gotten the results he wanted when he locked in the Renekton. Because with Renekton, if you're going like in the scaling fight, it's not going to end well for you. He'll probably be able.
But again, Homeless Master this is what I wanted. He's able to get the kills for his team, help them out, and this is what I was waiting for. Just Homeless trying to help out bot lane.
And Arnex is going for a flank on Yasuo. Yasuo doesn't have flash. And well, will he die there? And he gets the ultimate and the wind wall, and he turns it around, 1v2 kill. Meanwhile, Homeless kills Damas, and it seems like TVX is going to be the next one to fall.
Yeah, and just a nice comeback from Iman's 5. Were able to, again, now the Keepers of Life were the ones making the aggressive plays, and Iman's 5 were able to just pressure them and punish their mistakes. Again, Haim Frito is just able to free farm top lane, get damage on the turret, and yeah, nice roam from Basilisks. They knew that Fabi had to go back, so he just roamed mid lane and caught out TVX and Domus.
Now that was the redemption for the Yasuo. He wanted, got killed 2 times, and now while turning it around pretty well. If he would have tanked 1 more auto attack, he would die.
Yeah. And this is going to... Now they have evened out the score. And if they can just keep doing this, then...
Well, Fabi in trouble. Or is he? He turns around on the Caitlyn.
Yeah, was able to just trade with Caitlyn. And Basilisk went in, but won't do anything. Just comboed them out. But Domus is bot lane, so they are going to go for a dive. Fabi going
and
really
everyone's
well.
bot lane now. Flash heal used. TVX secures the first kill. Basilisk has no place to run. And TVX flashes out barely out of their turret range.
Yeah, and Caitlyn almost falling there from the turret shot.
Learning from mistakes.
Yeah, this time with the Destra came out with the ultimate to help out. And Homeless Master now looking for something if he can pick up some kills for himself. But it does seem that it won't happen, as everybody is going to be able to just back off. Yeah, he wasn't.
He was spotted by the pink ward as well.
Yeah, and the question mark pings coming out from his team. And most likely not feeling too great. But yeah, 2k gold lead for Keep Yourself Alive. It doesn't seem like... yeah, it does seem like they're going to start the 1-3-1 now, as Caitlyn and Jan are going mid lane. So Kassadin and Rangtan will most likely stay top lane, and Kassadin will just go bot, and they will start to split push.
And Yasuo will not be able to defend this turret, I think.
Yeah.
Versus Caitlyn Janna, it's a pretty tough lane to defend. But maybe they're just going for the Drake or the Homeless Master. It seems like he's getting caught. He gets the kill on Desert, big shutdown, and ults away. So already plays coming in.
Yeah, this is the Homeless Master we've seen the whole season, just getting the kills. It looked like he was cashed out, but it does seem like Arnax is cashed out, and he is going to be tower driven by Iman's 5, and that is going to be the top lane turret going for him. So again, a lot of players just coming out from everywhere, and that's basically what I expect from this game. Both of the teams want to make the plays, and they have their playstyle is similar.
Well, TVX in trouble, used the Q, so he has no exit plan, but a Janna shield comes in.
And Janna was there to help out. The top lane turret does fall, so right now it's 1-1 in turrets, and the lead isn't too big. But Faison dashed in, gets chunked a lot, and that is going to hurt him in the long run. And now they have let Cho'Gath go against Domus, so that's their, that's what they want to do. But Domus catching out Faison in the jungle won't go for it, and they're just going to try and siege middle lane turret.
And well, now Yasuo is pretty low, he will not be able to defend this. Basilisk is coming in, but he most likely will not be there in time.
Yeah, and a
Or
fight
will
coming
he?
out.
Almost master from behind. The steel wind hits Caitlyn. They kill Dezra. They're looking for more. Now Godux is already in with the Cho'Gath, then gets the Nam Nam on Caitlyn, and yeah, 4th shot coming in as well from Curling Call. And that's a 2-0. Oh,
2 for 1.
2 for 1 for Mantis 5, and they will be able to secure the turret.
Yeah.
Most importantly, they defended their own.
Yeah, and they were able to win this team fight, and most likely pick up the Drake as well. Yeah, they are going for the Drake, so that is going to be something that they can pick up. Cho'Gath was on Caitlyn. He got next to her, did flash on her, so he got just some outer Alex and then could ult her, and that just chunked her out of the team fight, and the rest of them just got a combo and killed Destra.
And yeah, well, it's pretty important to give kills to your Cho'Gath. At the moment, he has already two feast stacks from champions, so he has a lot to farm.
But Destra got out by Basilisk. The flash combo coming out from him, and Rutsko was there just to say that he helped out and finished off the kill. That's 6-1 and 2 for him, and they are slowly trying to scale for the late game. And Basilisk, even though the plays didn't work out for him in the laning phase, now they can just he can easily just play out, make the plays in the mid game.
And well, Caitlyn is going top, so Godux is going to be 1v2. He doesn't know she's there. He doesn't have the flash as well, so will Caitlyn have her revenge? Cho'Gath steps into the first trap, and yeah, there's no way how he can escape this, or is there? He is pretty tanky. He's tankier than they wanted to. And Arnex has the flash to get over the Renekton knockup, the Cho'Gath knockup rather.
Yeah, but they are looking for a dive on bot lane against TVX and Domus. Basilisk is
It's a
starting to tank.
2v3, and Rutsko gets the kill on TVX, and they get out alive. Even got the teleport out of Arnex.
Yeah, he did so much damage there. I thought that he's going to just fall and die as they just went on him, but he was able to quickly kill TVX and just pull out of there. And yeah, again, 7-1 and 2. That's the player. I would say he's the MVP of the season. I think he's been the one who's making the plays for the team a lot, and always bringing the team to an advantage. And I feel like he has been playing out of his mind this season.
Man, yeah, well, he got target bans from Arumos. That tells something about a player. And well, Caitlyn and Janna still mid lane, still looking for something. They're not going to get it.
Yeah, they want to finish off that thread, but they can't because they don't have too much pink wards around the map, so they can't really see where Homos Master is.
And Caitlyn needs one more coal stack. No way she's going to back that. What's happening?
She's not greedy.
One more minion. You can't take one more minion.
Well, it maybe Homos Master also knows that she has one skull stack, and he would be looking for her to overextend. But she's just going to play it safe. There's no reason to rush it. And yeah, the 1-3-1 hasn't really come out too much yet, as the teams have been clumping up a lot. And Faison now has his Phantom Dancer. He's looking for that Infinity Edge, and when he gets those two items, then he's going to be a powerhouse as well. And
well, he already has the 100% crit because of his passive, and he opted in into Cloak of Agility instead of the pickaxe. And yeah, they get the Rift Herald.
That is going to allow them to just open the base up even more, because it's really hard for them to push in against the Caitlyn. Caitlyn has so much wave core with the static shiven built over Peacemaker. So if they can just get that Rift Herald down on mid lane, they can start pushing it against them.
But well, they don't have the banner of command yet. I really want to see one of them going for it, or maybe all of them. That would be more fun. Now, Alistar seems like he is looking to build Righteous Glory or something like that.
Yeah, and they did spot out Rutsko, so that could mean trouble
well,
for Faison.
in trouble. Will he get away from this? He doesn't dodge the combo, he gets shunned down really low and no way for him to get away.
Yeah, but now Arnax found Rutsko in the jungle. Is he going to be able to 1-1? No, Rutsko did ult away and Godo came in to just eat him up. And yeah, that's a lot of stacks already on Cho'Gath. They are going to pick up the bot lane turret now, and I feel like Humans 5 have a great macro game this time.
Well, they are finally in the kill lead. So far in this game, it was like keep yourself alive, got some kills, and then Imantis 5 just got return kills for that, and we're tied on them. But for the first time, they have the kill lead.
Yeah, and those could be 2 turrets in the mid lane falling as well. They are going to trade the bot lane tier 2 as well for this, but they are looking to make a play on mid lane. BESL is already there. TVX goes on to Fabi. TVX is going to fall, and Fabi survives.
It's pretty crazy, and they didn't follow up on Kate Janna. And yeah, they got 3 turrets off of this. They got 1 in the top lane and 2 in mid.
Yeah, so I would say a pretty worth trade. They just lost 1 member for that. And well, I guess they lost 2 turrets as well. But I wouldn't say that that's too bad. And yeah, as another pause comes in, this game, I don't know what they just, for Keep Yourself Alive, they need some pink works around the map. If they can get those, then they should be able to see where Rutsko is. And if they can just if they can somehow get to know where Rutsko is, they can easily, I would say easily, win the team fights. Because if Rutsko gets the flank on them and can just burst some squishy like Caitlyn or Destra, then it's going to be a pretty hard time for Keep Yourself Alive to win the team fights.
And well, the first pause was pretty dramatic from Imantis 5 rather, because well, we didn't know what's happening. Now we know that those are intern problems, and the game has completely turned around from that point. Now Imantis 5 is in the driver's seat, even though the gold is dead even. We can see that they're the ones with the pressure, they're the ones making the plays, and well, this last couple of minutes were a little bit sketchy, I would say, though.
Well, I think that Imans 5 have, I would say, gotten lucky, because they got the kills on the targets that they needed to have kills. They got kills on Cho'Gath, so that Renekton can't do anything against him, and so that he can just easily get the waves, and nobody can really push against him. And they got kills on the Homeless Master, who can just come in and assassinate anybody who he wants, at least right now.
Yeah, well, Dam is going in, but he's getting caught. Will Fabi die? He doesn't now. Cho'Gath gets another stack. Another stack now. Cho'Gath is pretty fed right now. With the feast stacks, has already five stacks from champions.
Yeah, and they're just going to go and pick up the top lane right now. Homeless Master just one-shotting almost TVX. Had to get a little bit more damage into the one-shotting, but yeah, still was able to deal a lot there. And yeah, Cho'Gath can just hold 2 people mid lane, and they are going to pick up the top lane turret, and maybe even go for the inhib turret, as Domas is right now is alive, but TVX is dead.
And well, Arnex really needs to find something to do this game. He's been farming and dying every couple of minutes. Renekton pick not paying the dividends, but he has the important items already, I could say that. Black Cleaver plus Tiamat. Now he's looking to at least chunk people down in team fights if he gets to one, because he doesn't go to team fights, he's just split pushing and not getting much out of it.
Yeah, well, he has this kind of split pushy build too, just so he could stand against Cho'Gath. He got the Black Cleaver, as well as he has the Tiamat so that he can push even faster. Yeah, but Imans 5 are going to go for the Drake, another Ocean Drake for them.
And another stack for Cho'Gath.
And another stack for Cho'Gath. And that's, yeah, Godless this game is just being so big, so strong. 6 kills, 1 death only, and still even though Arnax is split pushing all game, Godless still has more creeps than him.
Well, he still has to farm out the last stack from minions.
Yeah.
So when you get a game on Cho'Gath like that, you are pretty happy.
And Spar and cashed out in the middle, and Rutskov getting another solo kill for himself. And yeah, he's just being such a pain for Keep Yourself Alive. And I don't know how they can really do anything about this. They are going for TVX.
And TVX is getting completely bursted out. Rutsko flashes out of the Jarvan ultimate. Now Damas is going in big, gets the double kill. Will he get the triple, or will he give it away to someone else?
It does seem like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, he gets the triple kill.
Yeah, and if they could even actually go for the Baron.
Nah, they can't. They can't.
Well, maybe if they can.
It's a super fed Cho'Gath plus a Yasuo. Now Facing might die from this. Puts down the wind wall, but will it be enough? Damas gets the 4th kill. Now only Godux is alive, but he's too tanky to run down.
Yeah, he got another stack onto Damas. As Damas went in, he just ate him. And yeah, TVX pretty low, doesn't have any mana, but that's a pretty good turnaround from Keep Yourself Alive. We're able to catch out Rutsko there and win the team fight from them.
Yeah, well, they need to be more careful about the Cho'Gath already, because if nothing more happens, once he gets his Stone Plate, he'll be able to just one-shot everyone. Yeah,
and Rutsko again fighting Spartan, getting another solo kill onto him, and they could just go for the Baron now as Desra. Domus has the TP, but yeah, they just have the Cho'Gath ultimate and the smite to help out, so I don't see how they could try and steal this. They are trying to catch out TVX, but did not manage to do so. They did start the Baron without Homeless Master being there. He's spotted, most likely will be cashed out. Oh no, TVX did not go for him.
Yeah, now he goes for him. The combo lands now. Homeless Master needs to ult away, but Cataclysm follows that, and a shutdown on Homeless Master.
Yeah, just get him, caught him out. I would say too ambitious. He was too ambitious there. He should have just been with the team and not try and go around anywhere. Played it too risky. And yeah, that paid the Baron. They didn't get the Baron for themselves, and Keep Yourself Alive were able to just cancel that.
And well, we can see on the map that there are not many wards from Keep Yourself Alive into this, so they might go blind.
Yeah, but they did start the Baron. They did get cancelled there. Doesn't seem like they're going to be punished too much, but they are going to all back.
There's a huge wave on bot lane, so maybe now Mantis 5 could go for the Baron.
But it does seem
themselves.
Yeah, they are going for the Baron, so that could be big. Domus doesn't have TP this time as he used it before, but Arnax still has his, so...
Now, and they know that Immense 5 started the Baron. Damas from one side, Spartan from another. TVX coming in, but he will not be there in time, or will he? Imantis 5 get the Baron already. TVX as well, Spartan's next one to fall. But Caitlyn traps completely getting everyone. But yeah, not enough. Caitlyn falls as well. Arnax is running away. Basilisk with the Righteous Glory just jumps around and well, face him once more. Desra has to flash away.
Yeah, didn't want to get hit by that tornado, and that is going to be the mid lane turret. Could be the inhibitor as well, as yeah, Goduk is just so strong, and I don't see how they can stop this push from happening, because yeah, Spartan is basically their wave clear, and he died, so they don't have somebody that could wave clear these waves. But Domus is looking for a flank. Is he going to go in? No.
Well, Damas will just try to poke them down and maybe get a lucky cleanup.
Yeah, but I don't think that they can win this fight.
And a flash combo comes in from Alistar. Faison gets the first kill on Dezra. Now Faison is looking for more, falling pretty low. Damas kills Faison. Now already 3 kills coming in. Kurnikal comes down. TVX next one falls partner. Only one alive. And well, will he survive? He tries to kite them away, but Homeless Master finishes the ace. And yeah, it seems like it's going to be the first game for Imantis 5 as Keep Yourself Alive surrendered. But well, maybe they didn't want to waste any more time.
Yeah, they just want to get into that second game as fast as they can and not waste too much time. Knew that they have lost, but actually every second counts in these games, so I wouldn't surrender.
Well, this was an interesting game from Imantis 5. The early game was not the brightest from them, but then they got to their level 6 and started drawing, and in the damage graphs we can see what was the game, and it was all about Homeless Master doubling anyone's damage in the game.
Yeah, Homeless Master was able to just take his team on his back and was able to carry them to victory, getting solo kills left, right, and center. Yeah, he was just the MVP of this game, and I would even say the MVP of the season, as he's been doing this every single game in the BSL League.
Well, do you think like MVP of the season, like from the whole BSL?
Yeah, I would say from the whole BSL, he's the MVP.
Well, we'll have to see a little bit more.
Well, yeah, but right now I would call him as the candidate for MVP because nobody has been able to give as much pressure as he has been in these games, and I kind of feel like if you would take Homeless Master away from Imantis 5 and you would put in, like, let's say, Mangos, then damn, the team wouldn't be able to win any games. Homeless Master is just giving them so much, and I don't see that if they would replace Homeless Master that they would have the success they have now.
Well, maybe there are a couple of BSL junglers you can put into that position, and the results would be the same or better.
Could be. Well, Warden, okay, yeah. I guess if you would place Warden there, or Mata, I guess also would be pretty good. Tailgame could be pretty good as well.
But yeah, well, that was the first game between Imantis 5 and Keep Yourself Alive. It was a pretty fun game with a couple of interruptions.
Yeah.
But the result was great, 25-minute game. And well, we'll be back for the second one in a few.
G's than the L. Y'all want more 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 G's than the L. So rap out till I black out.
Welcome back to the BSL, and we are already in the second Champions League between Keep Yourself Alive and Imantas 5. First game was pretty interesting. Homeless Master just taken like on his own now, and from the bans we already see we get the Evelyn ban, we get the Kaiser ban for some reason, because I don't know if Arnold has played a lot of Kaiser and stuff. But Cho get banned as well, so 2 bans from the first game. And on the other side, from Imantas 5, the same bans as in the first game. Jace, Swain, and Rise.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they know, most likely we'll go with the same strategy. I don't know what they will pick in the top lane now. Most likely Sion or something like that. And yeah, or Gunnar. Gunnar is also an option, but the first pick Olaf for TVX, so
TVX wants a little bit of more independence in the game. He got he had quite a good of an early game in the first one, getting his team ahead, and now he's going up against the Homeless Masters in Italy.
Yeah, but we also saw that you can't really ban out Homeless Master, because once I think there were like 4 or 5 jungle bans, and then Warwick was open, so he just picked that up and carried the game as well. The Jhin also again coming out for Arnott, so that most likely is his most preferable pick as an ADC.
Well, it's a meta pick, and it's a pick that doesn't really fall behind. And well, maybe the bot lane is going to be the same as in the first game, as Caitlyn is already locked in.
Yeah, they had the start was really good for them. The Caitlyn and John, they had a lot of pressure. It's just that Holmes on the Evelyn was able to negate all that pressure, go bot, gank them, and then after that just delete Janna and Caitlyn in the mid game.
Yeah, well, this time maybe a switch of supports. Instead of Janna, we get Taric. So already looking pretty scary. If you put in like a Shen or something, then it's a pretty unkillable team from Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah, he can just ult Olaf, and Olaf will have a shield, and then he just can run in, and the 2 of them then just are on the backline, and that's a lot of CC and damage. And if Jhin won't be too careful, then he will die. But as I said, I pick up Tahm Kench to help him out, so he'll be pretty safe.
Well, we'll have to see. Maybe the Shen ban is going to go through. We don't know if Arnex plays it. Arnex has preferred more carry type of champions. Camille is still open. Camille is pretty good versus Tahm Kench as well. And well, Cassio ban.
So Faison still most likely wants to go with the Echo or something like that. He had a pretty, I think he got solo killed. Oh no, that was a different game. Oh no, that was when he played Echo.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, against Solis's Cassiopeia, and got 1v1 there. So he doesn't want to play that again, that matchup.
Well, Vladimir ban. Maybe Faison has been playing a lot of Vladimir lately.
Could be. Usually we don't see. It's a pretty good ban against the top laners as well, as it can play against most of the tank top laners.
And now Imans 5 have recognized the team comp from Keep Yourself Alive, and they banned out the Corki, so they don't want 2 super reliable team fighters on their side.
Yeah, and there's still Azir is still open, so they could go for that.
Well, is it going to be a blind pick, Yasuo? That's interesting. So leaving the top lane as the counter pick.
I think that's pretty good to leave the top lane as the counter pick, because if they can get some advantages against Arnex, we saw that if he falls behind, he doesn't know really what to do. So leaving that up gives a lot of potential.
And also, blind picking a carry top is usually pretty scary, as for carry tops there are a lot of counter picks.
Yeah, there's a lot of counter picks. And last time we saw Cho'Gath, Renekton could trade in the early on the winning phase. He was pretty dominant in the lane, but yeah, Cho'Gath can just sustain everything back pretty easily by hitting minions, and Godox did that pretty well. And yeah, they were able to just survive the laning phase, and from there keep up the pressure.
And well, the last two picks were Gangplank and Fizz on the Keep Yourself Alive side. And yeah, we didn't see we didn't see the last pick from Imantas 5. We didn't see the top laner who's going up against the Gangplank. But so far, it seems like a pretty good comp from them.
Yeah.
But the mid lane, in my opinion, is going to be the crucial matchup this time, because Yasuo versus Fizz, it could go either way.
Yeah, it's a snowball matchup, and if it's going to be of how the laners can play it out, and of how the junglers can help out the lanes as well. And against Gangplank, Qued is pretty good. It's really easy for Qued to stick to the target. And Gangplank doesn't have too much mobility. He has the oranges, but still Qued can easily just keep on Gangplank. And then Gnar also is pretty good if you play it right. So I think that those two champions actually are one of Goduk's most favorite champions.
Well, we haven't seen Kled yet, I think, this season in BSL. And with the new Conqueror rune, it could be really strong.
Yeah, and all the engage potential with the ultimate. And if they pick up something like Sivir ADC, then it can be so hard to dodge that engage. And yeah, it's pretty easy to get those 5v5 fights with those two champions.
And yeah, as players are repicking everything, we'll go one more time about what's happening on Fridays.
Yeah, so Fridays are our Axe days. If you want to participate in the giveaway, you just have to answer one question, and the question is, which champion from League of Legends can make anyone go golden? And when you answer that question, you can, and if you win the giveaway, you will be able to choose from these 5 items of Axe that Axe has given us. You can win Black Axe, dry protection for 48 hours, 48, not 24. 48 hours, so you won't have sweaty armpits, as was the same for Dark Temptation, that you can use usually for brown shirts or something like that, the color brown, and gold, my favorite, anti-marks, anti-perseverance, so it's pretty good. I like these a lot. And of course, shower gels, 2-in-1, for body and for hair. It's not like Head and Shoulders where you can only use it for head and shoulders. This is for the whole body. So yeah, that's really good. And yeah, that's the Urban Carbon and Clean one, and this one is Mint. So you'll be able to choose 3 of these 5.
And we got the confirmation what the top laner from Imantas 5 is, and up against the Gangplank, it's going to be Ornn.
Ornn. So well, it's going to be pretty easy for Gangplank to farm in the lane if they're not too careful. Because of the Kleptomancy stacks, he can easily just stack up and get the gold advantage that way. But if Ornn can play safe, then I guess he can kind of win the lane.
Well, it's going to be interesting because Ornn has a lot of early damage, and Gangplank has to respect that, but Gangplank into a melee matchup, it's a rough one.
Yeah, Gangplank has an easy time, and yeah, I would say it's a pretty free lane for Gangplank. He can just freely stack and play safe and get the items as fast as he needs.
And well, yeah, as the players are loading in, we will have a short break, after which the second game between Keep Yourself Alive and Imantas 5 will take place.
You spray. You trip. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
we are back in the game between Keep Yourself Alive and Imantas 5. This is second game, and well, in this one we already got interesting picks. We had some interesting picks, I would say. Renekton was interesting, didn't work out for Keep Yourself Alive in the first game. This time Fizz versus Yasuo matchup in the mid lane. It's going to be probably what will decide the game. So yeah, no invades in this one. Desra and Spartan are looking for level 1 cheese.
Yeah, last game they didn't invade as well, so both of the teams respecting the level 1 and not doing anything too amazing. Tom Kench did go with the augment, not the book, to change the summoner spells, so that's something. And he did go opt into the ignite, so they want to, I guess, kill the bot lane as much as they can.
Well, that's what you should look to do, going like, I don't know, the worst setup for Tom Kench I've seen is like Guardian Exhaust, and it didn't lead to anything. It's not a losing thing, but it's not a winning either, and you should look for wins in these games.
Yeah, and TVX did not opt into helping, not going for any of the buffs, but start with the Raptors. So that's something. He'll have a really fast square because he's pretty low.
And Arnax burned a little bit of mana on top, so probably they have no info on where Olaf started.
Yeah, so that's pretty smart from them. They won't know where Olaf is. They think it's going to be in blue buff most likely. But yeah, he could go for an early cheese gank. Just so that, oh no, he's going to go to the blue buff. So I guess they're looking to have kill top lane as fast as they can.
Or maybe get a cheesy counter gank on top, since Nidley will be there. Arnax is already pushing the wave, so maybe that's their game plan.
Could be. Spartan and Destra both got level 2 first, but were not able to abuse it too much. So they just are able to push in, not get too much damage on them. And this time, yeah, Keep Yourself Alive won't have as much pressure on bot lane, but they'll have just a safer lane.
And well, already Caitlyn doing some work on bot lane, poking out Arnold's on the Jhin, and we get Rutsko sitting on a ward.
Yeah, they did ward that before, so already have some adaptations from last game to follow out where Rutsko or where Homus Master is. But yeah, this time Fabi and Basils both have an easier time in bot lane.
And now Homus Master is looking for something on mid. The wave's pushed in for Damas. He still has E though, so on a big wave. So
yeah,
feeling pretty confident.
It could go bad if the gank doesn't go out. So yeah, he just backs off, doesn't risk it. In the top lane, yeah, Arnax gets to push in the wave at the start of the game. So that is just what we expect. It's pretty hard for Ornn to push out the wave and not get poked at the same time.
Well, action on mid lane, Damas getting lower, but that was just a short trade, but going in favor for Faison.
Yeah, and TVX still staying in Homus's topside
Yeah,
jungle.
he took his Raptors, so maybe he's looking to get some further information there.
Yeah, they could try and... No, he will pick up the Krugs. Is Homus Master going to
well,
check
Homus Master will he be spotted? There are no wards on his position, and that might be dangerous for him.
Yeah, but it does seem like they're going for a gank on top lane.
Well, TVX is a little bit too far. He might not be there in time.
But Arnax does run towards TVX.
Well, Godox is getting lower, has to flash away now. TVX caught the spear, and yeah, that's one summoner burned from Immense 5. But what happened there on bot lane? First blood goes to Desra, similar to game 1, and Spartan this time securing one for himself.
Yeah, and last game I would say the biggest mistake Keep Yourself Alive made is that Spartan didn't have any kills out of the laning phase. Desha had all of them. This time they are trying to get Spartan some kills so that he gets his items faster.
Well, TVX was trying to gank mid lane. Faison is a little bit too mobile and turned the gank around.
Yeah, and another gank top lane. Rusko is going for Arnex again. Arnex still does have flash, so he feels pretty safe about that. He's just going to get chunked out a bit.
And well, a close flash.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have flashed that, he could have killed it, but this time it's okay. And now Basilisk, the Inferno deck is the first deck, so I would say both of the teams would want to pick that up. I just feel like the first team fight is going to be around that one, if nothing happens in the bot lane where Destra and Spartan again get a solo or kills bot lane and they can just pick it up. And the TVX already
And well,
bot lane.
TVX coming in with the Predator. Jin gets eaten now. Basilisk flashes away from the Dazzle. And he's going to fall, didn't pop the Grey Shield. Now Fabi's in the next one. Double kill for Spartan. Good good flash from Caitlyn into the 90 caliber net.
Yeah, and this is just a well played from them. Playing completely differently from game one, but I guess in game one, Keepers of Life also had the dominant start. I just don't think.
Well, TVX a little bit too deep, still has the flash though, but the blast plant takes him not in his intended position.
Yeah, but he is going to escape safely after that. Basin had to use his flash and didn't get a kill in return, so that's good. And the roam top lane from Domas was able to pick up Godux, so really good start from them. If they can keep this up, they should be able to snowball this game. And if they can just keep a vision around jungle to know where Ritzko is or Holmes Master, then that's going
well,
to be big.
Facing getting collapsed on 2v1 on mid lane. Will Desdra get to Dazzle? He doesn't.
Yeah, the Faison still had his Tornado, so had that to help him out. Destra did roam bot lane, mid lane, but yeah, Spartan had to recall, so Destra didn't have anything to do in bot lane, so he just used his time efficiently.
Well, Godix walking in pretty confidently, canceled Damas' recall. So, Damas is going to lose another wave on mid lane, and it's going to be like 3 waves in total. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, but TVX was there to pick up the creeps and farms, so that won't be too bad for the team.
For the team, no, but for the 1v1, it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, well, maybe TVX will just calm and help him out in a bit. As Faison still doesn't have flash, they could just try and punish that.
And this time, completely different game on bot lane, because this time Almost Master was not able to help his team out.
Well, for now at least, he hasn't been able. His ganks haven't been coming out successfully, so yeah, Keepers of Life have just found a way to negate the pressure that Almost Master can give out, and we can see how Iman's 5 don't know what to do when they don't have the jungler's help.
And well, bot lane and top lane turrets are really low for Iman's 5. They have to be careful, and if not, they will probably be dived in a moment.
Yeah, Domas now roaming.
Now Domas finds Basilisk. Will find Almost Master as well. Dazzle misses, but Fish connects, and that's a flash from Almost Master. And yeah, he's going to 1v1, or is he? He flashed forward. The Tarek ultimate comes down to Basilisk with Devour right in time, but that is not enough to save him. And 2-man Dazzle coming in from Desra gets a kill. And now Desra is going to sacrifice himself for the turret. Now they have to get away. Faison is really strong. And Fizz dodges Faison's third Q with his E. And well, he might even fall from this.
Yeah, it does seem.
And the last win is not being able to be procced. And yeah, big outplays coming from Keepers of Love, and a completely different game. Since it seems like they're playing with confidence right now. Yeah,
they just have found what breaks Imantas 5 and have been able to exploit it perfectly. And yeah, I don't see how. Oh, but yeah, Spartan, again, this is what happened also last game. Spartan is overextending everywhere, so he gets caught out, and if that just keeps happening, then all the lead that Keepers of Life have built will just be thrown out the trash.
And it might mean the Drake for Imantas 5, and it's the Inferno Drake. However, Damas is coming in. Gangplank ultimate comes down. Ragnarok from from TVX will not catch anyone. Basilisk will die though.
Yeah, Basilisk is going to fall for that, and that is going to be the Drake for...
Well, Basilisk a little bit too tanky.
Yeah,
I think he could have like delayed that for an extra like 3 or 4 seconds if he devoured
could have.
TVX. Maybe dealt some damage as well.
Yeah, but that is going to be the first Inferno Drake going for Keep Yourself Alive. Faison meanwhile pushed in mid lane and is roaming topside to try and kill Arnex, the ult.
Well, ult comes down. It's going to be last breath from Faison now. Arnex did use his flash. I don't know if he's going to get it. Teleport comes in from Damas, and now they're the ones trying to run away.
Yeah, Damas has double buffs, so he's pretty confident. Homus Master is also top lane, so they aren't too scared. Sparta and Dasher meanwhile picking up mid lane's tier 1 turret.
And already 2 turret lead and 7k gold lead for Keep Yourself Alive. Now Homus Master throws a spear. It's not going to connect Deadly Flourish, and neither. And well, Spartan is looking to frontline this.
Yeah, he has the Infinity Edge, 4 kills on him, so he feels pretty safe about this. And oh, the crits, if the crits land, then he does so much damage.
And he dodges every Deadly Flourish.
That is nice to see from him, some mechanical play. Gangplank getting the top lane turret while this is happening, and yeah, Keep Yourself Alive are slowly snowballing this game.
And now Imantis 5 need to keep themselves alive.
Yeah.
For a bit till Yasuo, he had to go Hex Drinker first against the Fizz, and that was pretty rough.
Yeah, the turret falls, but yeah, that's all that she wrote.
And well, Taric ultimate comes down from Desra, and it's going to be a turner. Curter comes down, and well, TVX is the first one to die, followed up by by almost all the members from Mantis 5, only Arnolds and Basilisk alive. And yeah, now Keep Yourself Alive are pushing down the inhibitor turret. It's already half HP. They're going to get it, and no way to defend it. Yeah, and yeah, the turret falls. They're looking for more. They're looking for the inhibitor as well.
Yeah, but the Imans 5 are all respawning. They are not going to be able to pick up that inhibitor as everybody is respawning.
And well, BESL Voyage comes in from Basilisk together with Homeless Master. They're trying to collapse on them, but they are too squishy. Homeless Master dies, so does Basilisk, and that's a turnaround. 3v5
and the fish
kills. And yeah, double kill for Arnex now. They should be able to get the inhibitor now.
Yeah, and that is going to be an inhibitor. They're not healthy enough to pick up the to finish the game, but still, that's going to be an open inhibitor in 30 minutes. It's going to be hard to deal with that. And meanwhile, TVX and Thomas both are bot lane trying to pick up that turret. And yeah, that's 5 turrets. That will be 6 turrets to 0.
I don't think that turret's going to fall. But well, maybe, yeah, the next minion wave comes in. And yeah, 6 turrets to none. And what's going on there? Faison going 1v2 versus Arnex and Desra. And well, he might get something from this. Will he? He tries to jump away from Damas, but Damas secures the kill.
And only Arnex falls, so Imans 5 are trying again to make the plays, but the miss flash from TVX, but that is still going to be Basilisk falling from that. Yeah, TVX wanted to flash over the wall and Ragnarok to TVX, but he missed the flash, so yeah, a bit of a misplay, but let's say he wanted to get the flashy play, but it didn't work out as much.
Well, and so far, a near perfect game from Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah, only 4 members have died, and they still have this. The Fizz pick coming out really strong. I didn't imagine it to be this dominant, but he was able to just roam around the map, see where Needle is, and even try and 1v1 her.
And since it's only 14th minute, we don't have the Baron, but well, Herald will get picked up. It most likely will be enough to secure the second inhibitor of the game.
Yeah, Destra solo taking it. Now Arnex is coming out in to help as well as Spartan. But right now, a miracle has to happen for Imans 5 to come back into this game. Their mid lane inhibitor is gone. They at least need 2 members, I think, to clear the waves efficiently. And Keep Yourself Alive just need to go bot lane with this with the Rift Herald.
Yeah, well, Spartan in trouble. Desert's ultimate is coming down now. Almost first one to fall. Kernikal is behind the wind wall. And well, they are going on Spartan, but there's just so much damage coming from this Caitlyn double kill already. 6 kills, and it's going to be the game 2, also with a surrender.
Well, but this time in 15 minutes.
Yeah, in 50 minutes, that might be the fastest game yet.
Yeah, I will comfortably say that, yeah, this has been the fastest game yet.
We had one, we had I think Imantas 5 versus Surreal Gaming, there was 15-ish minute surrender as well.
Could be, yeah. And yeah, from the damage graphs, you already can see that Caitlyn was just able to 1v9 this game, had all the help that she needed from the Taric, the ultimate, the shields, the stuns, the heals, and yeah, they were able to just control bot lane. TVX was able to control Rudsko. Domus as well was able to push in the wave and then roam and find where they are. And the game plan just for Imantas 5 didn't work out.
Well, the game ended too fast for them to react to anything. This time I would say, yeah, the early kills did go to the AD carry, not the support. They shared the first 2v2 though, but still a dominant play from Spartan and Ezra, and they were the ones that opened up the game. Everyone tried to help Arnex as well. There were a couple of ganks from Olaf, a couple of roams from Fizz, and TVX played super smart this game. Went for a really interesting jungle path at start, and then he was ahead of the jungle camps of Homeless Master and got some free raptors for him. Then got the perfect counter gank. Didn't get any kills, but got summoners, and that was also good for Arnex.
And
so
then he got
really well
free,
played,
and he got free farm in mid lane and experience, so he was out leveling Homeless Master from the start already. And then Homeless Master this time didn't have the impact that he wanted to, and we saw if you can shut down Homeless Master, you can shut down Imantas 5. None of them could have won the lane by themselves, and the aggressive plays didn't work out, and yeah, they just collapsed.
And yeah, well, that was it for this matchup. So Imantas 5 versus Keep Yourself Alive ended 1-1. So yeah, that's going to be the first matchup. And the next one, it's...
The next matchup is going to happen. Everything is okay. And let's talk about the Axe Day, where we have two body washers, Mint, Freeze, as well as Carbon and Queen. To win these, all you have to do is answer to the question that is, which League of Legends champion can make anyone go golden? If you answer to that, you can win 3 of these 5 products you're choosing. You can choose which ones you want, and they will come in this brilliant bag. Axe, find your magic. And I think the magic is right here in front of you. You just need to participate with #Axe and you might win it.
And yeah, well, till the next games, we'll take a short break, and when we'll be back, it's going to be Falcon Gaming versus
Falcon eSports.
Falcon eSports versus Iron Wolves.
You spray. You're stuck. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.